Greetings. My name is John Montague. I wanted to talk today a little bit about CEOs, business companies, tech companies. I've spent 20 years in B2B technology companies, mostly software, all software. And I've worked at very large companies like Microsoft, very small companies like my own, Novus RX, and almost everything in between. And it always amazes me that companies tend not to understand marketing. Now, consumer companies, they really get marketing. Coca-Cola, they spend a ton of money on marketing. Automobile companies, they spend a ton of money on marketing. B2B SaaS companies, B2B enterprise companies, and most software companies in general, except for consumer products, don't spend enough money in marketing. How do I know this? I got my start in sales, and I remember when I was at Microsoft as a sales rep, I remember going, what the hell do those people in marketing do? Because I'm getting nothing out of them. Well, when I left Microsoft, I went to one of my customers. I became a product manager. And I didn't know anything about marketing. And I was drinking from the fire hose. But that's probably the toughest job I've ever had. You have to build a product, and you have all of the responsibility, but none of the authority. So I can't tell development what to do. They don't report to me. I can't tell sales what to do because they don't report to me. All I can do is I have to bring a product that has product market fit, get it to market on time, under budget, with the right tools to get the sales team to be able to sell it. And that's a really difficult job. And I've noticed, and even I've done 5 startups now. I've never spent as much money as I should on marketing. Why? Partly because I'm a cheap Scotch Irishman. Why not? But I should have spent more. And the next one I will spend more. I'll probably spend $30,000 to $40,000 in the first year just launching my business. But I want to share this information with you because I think you should spend more. If you take a look at the typical org chart in a B2B SaaS company, here's what you'll see. You'll see a CEO. You'll see Chief Revenue Officer, VP of Sales, maybe a VP of Channels, VP of Business Development, VP of HR, Chief Legal Officer, something along those lines, and a Director of Marketing, which is usually a one-person marketer. That's crazy. Okay, number one, they don't have a seat at the table. You're just having them do a lot of little tactical things. My message to every CEO that I consult with is marketing is probably the biggest leverage point you have in your company. In fact, I can't tell you the number of startups I've advised that come to me and say, hey, we need to hire a VP of sales. And I ask, well, why do you need to hire a VP of sales? Well, because we're ready to sell. And I said, well, how do you know you have product market fit? Oh, I'm pretty sure we do. Well, wouldn't you like to know? Because I'd encourage you to hire somebody like a product guy or gal that knows a little bit about sales. Because I don't think you have product market fit, and you haven't determined that you have product market fit. And what you're likely to do that I see all the time is you're going to go out and hire a very expensive VP of sales, pay him $300,000 to $400,000 on target earnings per year, and they're going to get here, and if it doesn't have perfect product market fit, they're probably not going to be able to sell. And then you're going to get really frustrated, and you're going to fire them in 6 months. So you've burned up 6 months of runway, a bunch of money, and you're going to try and go out and hire another VP of sales. That's better. That does it this time. That's broken, that's backwards, that doesn't work. Let's bring in somebody a little lower level, kind of a product person, somebody who really understands product, understands the technology, have them talk to 20, 30, 50, 100 customers and kind of figure out what level of product market fit we have yet today. That's generally a much more strategic approach to how you want to look at product market fit. My company, Executive Focus, if we can help you with that, let us know, reach out. We'd be happy to have a 30-minute consultation and see if we can talk and see if it makes sense for us to do something together. Either way, I wish you all the best in your next startup and your company and what you're doing. Thank you very much.